light. I can't see a damn thing. It's so dark.
Is there anything nasty down here, evil? If so, make yourself known.
I'm hearing something moving.
Which direction?
Tell us what you did in these tunnels.
What was it like down here when the air raids were going on up above?
Someone's talking.
Must have been quite scary sometimes. I heard that.
I thought I heard a voice.
Yes, sir, yes. Evan Poison. Manufacturing. It's like a light is in my face, but I can't fall for you. I close my eyes and drift away. I've overdosed on you. Cause then you wake up dead one day.
Priory Hill, also known as the Winchelsea Caves. These are a set of 4 parallel tunnels, evenly spaced out and driven at right angles into the chalk quarry face. Ranging from 25 to 90 foot deep with offshoot tunnels. 3 of these tunnels join together further on, and 2 of them then carry on to a shorter section of tunnel, with 2 45-degree angle offsets heading towards the former Westmount College, which has now been demolished, and the other routes heading towards the Tower Hamlets quarry. The main tunnels were bored out towards the latter stages of World War I, with construction completed in 1918 to test a rotary cutting machine known as the Whittaker machine. This was a good site to test the machinery, as the location also provided locals with an air raid shelter to protect them against Zeppelin and bomber attacks. During World War II, these tunnels were used as a shelter which could house up to 1,350 people. They contained bunk beds, flushing toilets, hot and cold running water, and above ground a decontamination centre, a first aid post with 4 rooms. On the 18th of October 1944, the King and Queen, accompanied by the Mayor, spent several hours inside the caves when a bombing raid took place. To this day, shadow figures are seen, footsteps and voices are heard coming from within the tunnels. On our previous investigation, many years ago, we captured the paranormal activity that exists inside.
That all right? Was that flashing light up ahead? Picked it up on the camera.
The shoe, isn't it?
No, it wasn't me. That all right? Was that flashing light up ahead? Picked it up on the camera.
It's you, isn't it?
No, it wasn't me.
And again, behind us here. And again, behind us here. I don't know if it's the same corridor or not.
Before it's when you mentioned
Hold
1938.
I don't know if it's the same corridor or not.
Before it's when you mentioned
Hold
1938.
Show me the light. Show me the light. Is it so you can feel safe?
That was good. Good bang.
Is it so you can feel safe?
That was good. Good bang.
We have our static night vision cameras in place, covering 3 tunnels. To start off the investigation, Mark and Jackie make their way inside the tunnel system.
This place is vast. I bet when people were down here sheltering from the bombing, the German bombing, this place would have been heaving. What was it like down here when the air raids were going on up above? When these tunnels were dug in the early 1900s, they used a new tunnel boring machine called the Whittaker machine. Were you part of the workforce that carried out the work with the machine and doing the chiselling? Is there anything nasty down here, evil? If so, make yourself known. What was life like down here when the raids were on? I know you had running water and flushing toilets, but was it a crowded place, or did you have some jovial times when up above all hell was breaking loose? If there is anybody down here, can you walk towards us? Because we've already heard footsteps whilst we were setting up.
I tell you what, Clive. It is so dark in here. Even with the UV light, I can't see a damn thing. It's so dark. So this is This is where I heard the child's voice. It was here that, on the camera's audio, called out for her mum, said mummy. Is there anyone here that took shelter during the war from the bombing? We're coming up to that intersection now, where two tunnels split off in different directions. Which one do you fancy, Clive? Number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
That's the one with the smallest hole.
Yeah, go for it. We'll be fine.
Cheers.
If you get stuck, I'll just push you in.
I don't know how I'm going to get through that one. You sure you don't want number 2?
Hey, whatever's easier for you at the moment.
I'm going to have number 2. I think I'll stand a better chance. Last time that we were here, when we come walking through this bit, there was a couple of voices. The first one said move, and then the next one said get out.
Right.
And it was this part of the tunnel.
Okay. I just wonder what it would have been like during a bomb scare, if you like, or an air raid, to be down here, hearing the Spitfires overhead and machine gun fire. Must have been quite scary sometimes. I heard that. Something knocked on the floor twice. It's very, very close. Did you hear it?
I actually thought someone was walking up behind me. As Clive is carrying out an EVP session, we both hear knocking coming from beside me, and as I turn my camera around facing the tunnel, it goes in and out of focus as if there is something standing in front of me. Here is the audio with enhancements.
Must have been quite scary sometimes. I heard that. Something knocked on the floor twice. Must have been quite scary sometimes. I heard that. Something knocked on the floor twice.
Is there anybody down here with us? I'm Mark. Lady's Jackie.
Whoa.
Was that you?
Whoa. Whoa.
Was that you?
Any spirits here at all? Be nice if you could answer. Really appreciate it. Any soldiers here? Any children?
Whoa. Did you hear? I thought I just heard a whine. Like a little girl's whine.
Yeah.
Let's carry on round that corner. There's a corner coming up.
I'm not very good at history, so could you help me? Tell us what you did in these tunnels. When were you down here? I hope we're not disturbing you. I do apologise.
At this moment, the static night vision camera that is positioned outside the intersection is capturing a man's voice, which we are unable to make out what is being said, followed by a loud banging sound, and then whistling, and then movement. Here is the enhanced audio.
Could you make a noise for us? Either talk into the machine or so we can hear it. Tap on something. Who's down here with us? Are you one of the old construction workers? Or maybe a soldier from the Second World War who used to keep guard? Let us know.
Mark receives a voice captured on his digital recorder saying, "Are you leaving?" Here is the audio enhanced.
Who's down here with us?
If that's you, just made a little noise then. Would you like to do it again? There it is again, another noise. Would you like to do it again? There it is again, another noise. Would you like to do it again? Here it is again, another noise.
I'm hearing something moving.
Which direction?
Back down towards the entrance. You reckon you're gonna fit through that? Clive and I make our way to the final section of the tunnels, and the entrance is going to be a tight squeeze to get through. Okay. Just heard knocking in front of me, Clive.
Okay.
There was knocking. So you can hear me. Can you make any other noises? Can you make any other noises? Can you make any other noises? It'd be better if you can shout out your name. My name's Jeff. And this is Clive. So what's your name?
Did you hear that?
What did you hear?
I can hear it now. Like a low voice coming from behind. A low male voice.
Clive hears a male voice come from within the tunnel system. The voice could be saying, "Is anybody there?" But we cannot be sure as the voice is muffled. We have enhanced the audio the best way possible. What did you hear?
I can hear it now. Like a low voice coming from behind. A low male voice.
There's a huge crack in this wall. As you can see, some of the sides have fallen out on the floor, and the crack is right above us. And it goes all the way down into the floor here. I think it's safe. What was it like here in the war? I bet it was really loud outside with the enemy bombs dropping. Did you feel safe down here? Over 1,000 of you packed inside these tunnels. But at least it wasn't too bad with all the facilities they had. We've been looking at all your names that have been carved on the walls and dates. I thought I heard a voice. So it's pretty quiet in this bit at the end of the tunnel. So I'm going to use again this sensitive recorder. Did I hear you speak to me earlier? Because just before I turned the corner, just back there, I thought I heard your voice. Can you tell me what you want to say, please? In this part of the tunnel, you can hear dripping of the water that's coming through the chalk. Shout out for me, please. Let us know that you're here. Let us know that you're here. Let us know that you're here. Now there's plenty of rocks on the floor. If you want to pick one up and throw it, just please do something. Is there something that we can do to help you? In this part of the tunnel, you can hear dripping of the water that's coming through the chalk. Shout out for me, please. Someone's talking. Let us know that you're here. We review the audio of our live EVP session and we have captured several voices. The first voice, we cannot decipher what is being said, but the following voices say then mind your step and I am here. Here is the audio with enhancements. In this part of the tunnel, you can hear dripping of the water that's coming through the chalk. Shout out for me, please. Let us know that you're here. In this part of the tunnel, you can hear dripping of the water that's coming through the chalk. Shout out for me, please. Let us know that you're here. As we make our way back through the tunnels, the walls are carved from those that once took shelter inside. Names, dates, and pictures decorate the chalk of Priory Hill.